Greetings, residents. Welcome back to our front porch here at amazing Carnweth Farms, where it's another beautiful day while taping, and although becoming a little bit more hot and humid. But I really want to, say to everyone, please come out to our parks in the town of Wappinger and in the village of Wappinger Falls for the 4th of July weekend. I'm sure you'll see a lot of friends, neighbors out at our parks enjoying the beautiful, scenery and the ability to have picnics, walk around, play some ball. And you're really looking forward to seeing you at one or more of our parks. Today I'll talk about 4 items. First, I want to congratulate our Little League team. Next, we have the Office for the Aging picnic coming up. I'll remind folks about that. Then I'll talk a little bit about our return of our Wappinger summer concert series. Just a great time for all out at Schlott House Park. And finally, I'll discuss a little bit of what we had heard from the Habitat for Humanity out during our last board meeting on Monday of this week. First, with respect to our Little League team, really a heartfelt congratulations to the 13-year-old team. They have been very fortunate to have some tremendous success during the season and are going to be competing in the state tournament. And hopefully they'll get up to the final game of the season with a great victory. But regardless of what happens on the scoreboard, I think it's a tremendous victory for our young folks in our team programs at Little League, our softball, our Challenger League. Also, we have soccer and hopefully some other sports that the town will be able to support. This 13-year-old team is actually consists of some 11 and 12-year-olds that have played up in our town. We recognize and allow our young folks to really compete and play well. And it also is a milestone in the fact that Harvey Pass, one of our assistant coaches, as I believe, it's going to be his 35th year. It is his 35th year in volunteering, tremendous volunteer services for our Little League program. He saw his son, his children, play. His eldest son had gone to the state tournament a number of years ago, and now 30 years later, he'll make the journey again, including his grandson, Jacob Lewis. This is a tremendous accomplishment, as well as it is a great accomplishment for our coach that coaches this team, Donnie Lewis. In addition to Harvey assisting Donnie, there's Izzy Concepcion and Ruben Cruz. And I really thank them and all the parents that have been supporting what I see as really a rebirth or a growth in our sports program. We hope that these improvements that we've done out at the Robinson Lane ball fields are helping to bring back more, participation, as we hope that we'll, in the months ahead, years ahead, that we'll be making a lot more improvements to our soccer fields to also enable that growth of that program. But again, congratulations to our young folk for getting this far, for learning how to develop friendships, make contributions, make sacrifices on and off the field. And this is a tremendous way to develop also young leaders going forward. So the town is very proud of its support to the program. Next, I want to just remind our seniors that the Office for the Aging of Dutchess County is continuing this year. It's a summer picnic program for the various municipalities throughout the county. We've had it ongoing throughout COVID. 2 years ago, there was a drive-through lunch bag pickup at the Wappinger Junior High, as I recall, in pouring rain. But myself, Marcus Molinaro, Senator Serino, and many others were there to hand out some food, nutritious food to our seniors. Also, Last year we had out at the airport drive, another drive-through, for the lunches. But this year we're back to a live program, and as I've mentioned in previous tapings, this year it will be on Wednesday, July the 20th. And this is rain or shine. We have tents. The county puts up tents at the ball fields at Robinson Lane. This is right next to our pavilion. And this year, our seniors who are driving out there, they'll be pleasantly surprised to see that the roadway coming into the park has been totally paved anew. So a lot of the ruts, the holes, the concerns that some of our less than mobile seniors had, that has been addressed very, very much so. This program again on Wednesday, July the 20th, will begin at 12 noon. You may get out there a lot earlier. There is music. There's also a number of important information booths that are there, going to be set up for a very good practical information for our seniors on health care and a variety of services that also the county offers to our residents. I want to remind everyone that this is a seniors only, and this is for people older than 59, so 60 years and older. This is provided, for our residents. You may bring a guest or two, and the guest certainly can be younger than 59. There is an $8 registration fee for guests and younger, less than 60 aged guests who come out. There are no walk-ins allowed, so you have to pre-register, and you go to the OFA site in the Dutchess County website for registration. So since space is limited, please make sure that you are registered now, or do it very quickly. As I understand, the space has been filling very, very rapidly. So again, I look forward to seeing you out at this wonderful event on the 20th of July out at the Robinson Ball Fields off of Ralph Holt Way. And please come on out, and enjoy the noontime festivities, delicious food, entertainment, as well as a lot of information, that will be available for you to pick up. The next wonderful thing about our summer in the town of Wappinger is our concert series. I look forward to the concert series every year and have a couple of my own favorites, such as Cloud 9 and the Southern Dutchess Concert Band. You often hear the band play at a number of our other events, such as the Memorial Day event. So again, we're looking forward to welcoming back. This summer concert series is held for 7 consecutive weeks. Of course, there may be some rain postponements, but starting July the 7th, out of Brexel Schlotthaus Park, we will be having, the concert series. It begins on that Thursday for 7 consecutive weeks at 7 o'clock p.m. So please come on out. Bring your friends, your neighbors. Bring your blanket, your picnic, chair, whatever, to come out and enjoy the music. Hopefully under the stars as it gets darker during the night. But please take advantage of this free program that we have. We had the band shell out at Schlotthaus Park, and so there's plenty of room to sit down. Hopefully there hasn't been a recent rain. But if there has been, and it still hasn't dried completely, bring out a little bit of a plastic tarp that can go underneath your blanket. But this is a great midweek getaway. So we welcome you. Some of the bands I already mentioned, Cloud 9 and the Southern Dutchess Marching Band. We'll be having Midnight Image Band, Harvest Band, Bosco and the Storm, Midnight, Slim and Lori Ann, and Tracy DeLuca. 7 straight nights starting on July the 7th. This is the Thursday after 4th of July next week. If you wish more information, go to our town website. This is our Recreation Department website. It's at www.wappingernewyork.myrec.com. So we look forward to seeing you, for these wonderful, performances, and enjoy yourself, during the midweek, period. Last, but by no means least, I really want to talk about Habitat for Humanity. For those of you that have watched our board programs, and if you didn't watch last Monday's, please tune in and look at it. Not only did we have an important presentation by our Dutchess County Planning Department rep in Ann Saylor, talking about the housing survey and the lack of housing at all levels here in Dutchess County, and especially in the town of Wappinger. I also had invited, as part of our ongoing community affairs presentations, we've been doing this on a monthly basis, and that second presentation was a very important one by the executive director of Dutchess County Habitat for Humanity and friend Maureen Brennan Lashley. And I think Maureen brought home to the board, I think many of us had not realized the variety of things that Habitat for Humanity does, throughout our community, and is, very, very important organization. The larger organization, parent organization, was established in 1976. And I remember early on being involved in some of the activities where I used to live. Our son and daughter later took a bike ride on a program that they ride across America on bicycles, but at each location that they would stop, they would contribute toward the rebuilding, the landscaping, et cetera, of a house that the Habitat was constructing. Here in Dutchess County, they've been around for, I think, around since the 80s, or maybe it was the 90s, but they're in 11 of our, communities or municipalities throughout Dutchess County, and since I think it was 1986, Habitat for Dutchess County has actually built a number of homes. I think 33 in number, as Maureen said. But this is, as we discussed during the program, just part of what they do. And in fact, one of the important items that they provide to the community is they have a restore. This is located, I think, in the former Babies R Us, along Route 9. This is the Habitat for Humanity restore. And what they do is they collect items from homes, from buildings, that they can resell, for use in a home. And it's, as Maureen said, there's a lot of new stuff that comes in, like new cabinet shelves, new kitchen shelving. And this is a wonderful program. They also will pick up items at your home. You can go to their website and reach out, to them. We're going to be exploring a number of partnerships with them, such as they have a program that they would take a truck out to our transfer recycle yard and receive very good, new, not so used items that they can then sell in their restore, which then goes into the program of whether it's building a new home, like they're doing over in our village on Piaggi Terrace, or helping to restore, rebuild a roof, put in an ADA qualified ramp, a variety of things. They will also be working with us to help some of our residents who have disabled vehicles that can't move, the engine's dead. They'll help us remove that and then rework it, resell it, use it in part of their programs. The only qualification is that there must be an engine in it, but the engine doesn't need to be working. Also, they'll do the same thing with boats. If you have a boat that's stuck on your front lawn, side property, then you're working with our building department, then we'll be able to help remediate that program. But Habitat accomplishes all of this through volunteers. We do have a number of our volunteers, some of our very own seniors, that help, with the program. So I really want to encourage you all to participate in their volunteer program, which can be even working at the store or helping with a rebuilding project. But they really depend on us. And on behalf of Marine, I want to thank everyone to it helping in this regard. They do have a program for seniors, vets, so we're going to be working with them even more to help with these initiatives. So please reach out to the Habitat. It's can be found. Its website is www.habitat.org, and then you can look up the local chapters very freely. So any of these items that you hear about today or any time during our front porch talks, or in inclement weather, our talk of the town from my town supervisor's office, please reach out to us and give us a call, stop by, and we'll address your concerns as quickly as we can. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to go through determining what is really the core issue of, let's say, a flooding problem, but we are spending a tremendous amount of time trying to help our residents with those and similar complaints. So please come on out to our parks again during the July 4th weekend, and also please stay safe and remain well until our next time. Thank you very much and have a great weekend.